All right, we are live, gentlemen.
Yeah.
And today I'm going to start us off with I'm going to start us off with the sweet sounds of Chris Tyrell.
Damn. What I do today? Hey, I just made a play. Hey, you stood in your lane while I took the right away. Hey, I've been trying to win, that's the motto every day. My mama told me I would grow out of his face, nigga. Fuck that. What the fuck's that? You got a GPS and a dust cap. I just want more dough. Where the fuck's that? Well, if you knew where to go, I would've done that. I would've been lapped you. Lucky I got patience, should've been slapped you. We ain't laughing with you, we just laughing at you. Nigga, you ain't hard cause you got face tattoos. Nigga, who mad you is? Just a nigga with an attitude of move list. You always been pussy, just boo list. But wear that shit if that shoe fits, nigga.
Instagram favorite.
Astounding. Looking at these niggas all around me. Who's counting? I'm just gonna swim, fuck drowning. Astounding. Looking at these niggas all around me.
How much you want?
Who's counting? I'm the best nigga in my county. Hold up. Welcome back, people. Oh shit. Welcome back, people, to the Just Kickin It Podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Chris Tyrell, aka C Truth, aka Recognized Truth, aka Truth, and More Truth,
AKA
talking about. AKA No One's Coming. And today I'm accompanied by some of my great friends. To the right of me, I got Mr. Ralph Official.
Yo.
AKA Soundboard Man.
Board man gets paid.
Poor man gets paid.
And to the left of me, I got my brother FB Fabs.
Instagram favorite.
Mr. Brandon Leone.
Yes.
Mr. I'm not nice. And I never was.
I'm not nice and never was.
No
That's
more-
a wild
no more
quote.
Mr. Nice
That's
Guy.
a wild
Yeah, I guess.
It's a wild off-camera quote. I wish that was on.
Well, welcome back to another episode of the Just Kicking It. Thank you guys for rocking with us for the last couple episodes. Where are we at, 20 now?
20 is the 20th
A lot
so.
more than a couple.
20
lot
is
more
so,
than a
man.
couple.
Well, we're here with it.
And we are on Spotify now full time. So every week you can check your Spotify for the Just Kicking It podcast. We're also on Apple Podcast and obviously the YouTube. And if we're missing anything that you like to consume your podcasts on, just let us know and we'll think about adding it.
Please, if you watch this right now, subscribe. We got one more fucking subscriber
Yeah.
to 100.
One more.
And also, if you do watch it, please make sure to like the video because that will definitely help us grow and, make a better podcast because more people will see us and,
We can invest in some
we can
shit.
invest in some shit. So we're trying a little bit of a darker set today.
Yeah,
I think it's going to do a little bit better. So, I'm
Yeah,
ready
let
to
us know
pod.
how y'all like the vibes.
Yeah.
Let us know how you like the vibes.
I think I'm fucking with it.
Yeah, I like it too. My eye, I can see.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
see clear.
Usually that ring light is like...
Yeah, man. How was y'all weeks, man?
Man, my week was pretty good overall. Worked a lot, slept a lot. I didn't sleep the last 2 days though. I went to the casino yesterday I went to the casino. My
Any proud moments?
I'll get to the proud moment. But I guess it would be at the casino, I'll say. But yeah, going to the casino, I just realized like
The opposite of how I feel after I leave a casino.
I went to the casino with my boss. My boss likes to gamble. He like plays craps for hours. He lost to like a couple thousand at the table. We had a great time.
He got it like that?
Yeah, he got it like that. He got it like that. He has a couple businesses.
Most.
Fucking dope dude. I went out with a couple of my coworkers. He had a suite. Like, when you at the casino for like a period of time when you go gambling often, like they give you suites and shit like that.
Yeah, they comp you.
Yeah, exactly. That's what they're called. Yep. So we had a comp suite, which was dope. And man, I had a great time with my coworkers. It's fun to be around like people your age but from different backgrounds and you know what I mean?
It's funny at casinos, they're like, damn, you lose a lot of money here. Let me give you a room for the night.
Exactly. Yeah, you don't fucked up.
you probably paid for it at some
You
point.
keep the lights on. Let's
Nah, but
let's give you the suite.
my most proud moment, not my most proud moment of the week, but I'll just say just the one that's off the top of the head. Like at the casino, I took out $500 to spend. Like I wanted to spend $500, but I'm so pussy. So I'm glad that I'm a pussy when it comes to gambling. And I only lost $100. I was up like $200.
As a former casino employee.
Yeah, but like that's
So
the
you
problem.
know, that's what I'm saying. I
know when to
like
stop.
working, being on the other side, you probably look at casinos differently than other people that
I definitely
never
do.
been in the business.
I definitely do.
Like, is that like so? Working there, you think has like affected you from like gambling? That's like your limits type shit because of working there. You think
Because it's not like
you
always
probably
in your
the same
favor.
people like all the fucking
People
time.
are addicts. Like
saying.
like, people are addicted to gambling. Like they'll come in there and spend a whole paycheck. You know what I mean? Or they come in with an idea to like spend $500. That's all they got to their name, and they want to flip it. Oh, I'm about to triple it tonight, and you lose everything.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I came out with 500 because I had that to spend. Now I know never to go out gambling with like money I don't have to spend. Like
Of course,
you know what I mean. So I have 500 I wanted to like gamble with, but I didn't. You know, and I'm proud of myself. Like I had fun. I had my fun. I played roulette. I played blackjack, and I was like, it's not in my favor, so let me just chill out. You know what I mean? I lost 100 too quick. And that was this omen for me to get the fuck off the table. So
yeah. When we was in Vegas,
we was good.
I feel like it was like a outlier because we was all winning.
We was
all
doing
came
good.
up. We all came up on the other side, like on top. So like I was like, but that's like very rare compared to people like, especially like the more you go, I feel like the more you're putting yourself at risk to lose.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I'd never met a gamble like I've met people that get like sports bet and shit and like gamble all the time and like. Sometimes they win thousands.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, they must be up. But I talk to them personally, they're like, I'm definitely not up.
Yeah.
Nobody's up, bro.
So like to me,
Casinos
that's why I've
wouldn't-
never been a gambler. I'm like, what's the point? If I'm
Casinos
not
wouldn't
going to be up.
The exhilaration of the fun.
It's like what he said. Like he took out a certain amount of money. He said, "Okay, I'm willing to,
To
part
lose
ways.
it.
With
I can lose this.
but it's enough to have fun with for the night, and that's the best. That's the only way to gamble efficiently. Otherwise, you're a derelict.
For fun. The derelict.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the way that it's fun.
It's a word of the day candidate.
Right. But yeah, that was my week. So yeah.
Right.
How was your guys?
I mean, I had a decent week. Nothing cool like AC, but a moment I'm proud of this
You
week.
saw Batman.
I did see Batman, but I'm not proud. I mean,
That's a
I'm
cool.
not proud
no,
of
not the
it.
proud one, but that's you did something like.
Yeah,
you
I
saw-
seen Batman.
I'm
That
proud
shit
of you
was-
for
that
seeing
shit was
Batman.
lit, bro. 3 hours, bro. My feet was falling asleep and
That's
shit. You know,
trash.
I had to keep finding new positions to watch the movie, bro. That shit was long as a bitch.
They
I'd
weren't
rather be
the big
home.
comfy AMC. What?
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, so you could like go back and shit. So I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm sitting there like this for 2 hours. After 2 hours, I'm
had to put
trying
them
to
down.
lose
Yeah, you got to
fucking-
move around. Yeah.
Like I had to like put my
Yeah,
feet up and shit.
3 hours, you-
Motherfuckers was sleeping next to me and shit. Motherfuckers was falling asleep.
well, they paid.
Dilks
so.
was definitely sleeping.
No, he wasn't. I was
Wow.
surprised, like, because before me and Tyler were talking, I was like, bro, you definitely falling asleep. He's like, how long is the movie? I'm like, 3 hours. I was like, damn, yeah, I'm probably falling asleep. He's like, I'm not gonna lie, but he was like in it, like he was into it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was because it was a good movie.
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
a really good movie. I recommend seeing it. Zoe Kravitz, that's my girl. Shout out to her.
Shout out to her.
But yeah. But other than that, like a moment I'm proud of this week. So I mean, we've all probably been in this situation before, like. So like you just chilling, right? You did literally nothing wrong, and you just get like a text message or something that just like it's like a jab. It's like jabs come in. Like
Yeah.
you can react one way, you can react another way.
Right.
And me, like for the past like year, I feel like most of the time I slip up sometimes, but like it's cool, calm, collective. Like I hear what you're saying, but like the way I react to it is so like more chill nowadays. But
Right.
I feel like the funny part about that is I feel like it makes the person
And
more
it
mad
does every single time. They need you to lose your
Yeah.
cool. They need you to. They need you to show emotion.
So the issue, like, so that's what I have an issue with. Like, I'm proud of the way I handled this situation. I'm not gonna get into specifics, but I'm proud of the way I handled this current situation. But the outcome is still the same in the end. So like back in the day, I would get pissed, give them the reaction they wanted, but it still ended up a negative outcome.
Right.
And now being cool, calm, collective, and just like chill about it, it's still basically the same outcome. And it's still a negative outcome. So it's like, how the fuck do you win in these situations where someone like tries to call you out for some shit that like you personally feel like you ain't do nothing wrong,
Right.
and it came out the blue and you feel like shit's smooth with the chick because it was with the girl. So you feel like shit's smooth with the chick. She come out the blue. You react a chill way, like a calming way. Like, sorry you feel that way. I don't feel like I was doing nothing wrong. But it still ends up as a problem. Like, what can you do?
That's a lose-lose situation. You're not meant to win those situations.
That's what I'm saying. So, like,
It's like there's no winning that.
it brings up a bigger question, like, why?
Why what?
Why do they do that? Out the blue.
Because
for no reason.
Because
it's like you fishing, you reaching, you literally fishing for something.
I got
to
you.
get mad about.
So they've been thinking about
You mad
this.
at breakfast?
They've been thinking about this for a long time. This has been brewing inside of them. Whatever they're
It's
confronting you with.
usually other shit, and then it just balls. They found the opportunity to strike. They usually been mad.
Yes.
And then they found like, oh, this little bullshit I could strike. Boom, this is my striking point.
Yes. But the whole thing is that it's passive aggression. People not wanting to confront the issue.
That shit. It pisses me off.
But what you do is you respect yourself. At the main thing at the end of the day, you respect yourself. And keeping your cool, I'm very proud of you. That is a proud moment for you.
A proud moment.
You didn't react. You didn't explode. But in those moments, people want a reaction from you. Yeah. They want you to explode. They want you to match your energy.
But even when you
can
give
lose
them
your
that reaction, it's still, like you said, it's a lose-lose. So
yeah,
it's
no
like,
winning.
I think
respect yourself.
The only way to win that situation is to continually give the response you gave today and show them that you're never going to give them what they're looking for, which is, and I'm somebody who 90% of the time I'm going to give them the reaction they're looking for.
That's how I always was.
Not.
Like I'm very temperamental and reactive to things, even small things. So I'm probably not the guy to give advice on that.
But it's still at the end of the day, when you don't react, I learned this ends up in the same shit.
Yeah.
It ends up the same way. It's like, is what it is.
I mean, from my perspective, every time I haven't given like an emotional response to somebody who had an emotional like issue with me, you know what I mean? Like they were emotionally distraught, like, oh, you did this to me, and I didn't react that way. They basically came at me like I was a sociopath because I wasn't giving them their emotional validation.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like what I've learned is the last thing I'm gonna say about this. So if you react calmly, you don't give a fuck.
Which is not the truth.
I'm saying to them.
Correct.
You don't give a fuck. Like, oh,
Perception.
so you don't give a fuck?
Yeah, perceived.
If you react out of anger or just your little natural reaction, which might be like, what the fuck, baby?
Fuck is you talking about? What the fuck, baby?
then they'll just call you crazy.
Yeah.
So it's like, you're either...
I'm really happy for you. I'm gonna let you finish.
Yeah.
You either are crazy or you don't give a fuck.
Yeah, there's no winning.
Exactly.
And that's why I'd rather give what's good for me. I know where my
and
heart
I feel
is
good.
and my intention is.
That's what I'm saying.
My intention is for me to like, I'm not losing my cool for this situation. It's not worth that. I'm going to tell you how I feel, and that's it. And if you want to keep that energy, then that's on you.
Yeah. I will say, reacting how I reacted calmly feels a lot better to me than the other way. For sure. So,
Chestnut.
Sure, 'cause you got nothing like, because my biggest thing, and then we'll get off this so we can move on. But
well, you have to say what you're proud of.
Yeah, I will. What I was gonna say is that when you do react that way, it gives you something to overthink about and be like upset about. That you said like you're way better off not saying.
I just don't like getting out of character, especially for something that is most likely an insecurity.
Right.
Yeah.
So.
Agreed.
My week was all right. Productive as per usual lately. Proud of. I starting to send my little album around a little bit, and worked last week over the weekend. I did like 3-4 songs, rough mixes to see how they sounded. So I'm proud of myself for finally buckling down and trying to get that shit done. So
you self-centered motherfucker! How dare you be proud of yourself?
No, you should be proud of
round of
yourself.
applause for me, baby. Wayside album coming soon, dog.
You should be
Coming
proud
soon.
of yourself.
Oh. Actually, let me not. I'll leave that. I don't want to drop it. Yeah, I was gonna talk about the merch, but I'll leave that off.
Or you just talked about it.
Yeah, well, leave them thinking.
Aha.
All right, so we gonna get into some topics this season.
Topic.
Looking
Just
for some
stop it.
topic. Oh,
Everybody know I'm a motherfucker.
Topic?
yeah, chapstick.
Oh, chapstick.
I'm gonna talk to the whole pod about the
Traffic.
topic.
Looking for my chapstick.
All right, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
So where you want to start at?
Mom.
Me.
I don't know.
All right, so you were talking about how proud you were. So we'll start with that top thing.
I'm so proud of you.
Favorite thing about yourself now, and
That's what that's. Oh, you favorite thing about
you? Yeah. So I wrote just the letter U. It's a weird U, but
Oof.
I wrote that because I was watching the Kanye West documentary. I just finished the 3rd episode.
Oh damn! It came out. I gotta watch it.
Yeah.
I haven't watched. I gotta watch
Really
all 3
dope.
of them. Yeah.
I mean, but throughout the whole entire documentary, I mean, we know Kanye West to be a very confident individual, and
Let's put it lightly.
I think but I think it's very important for you to realize that, of course, there's flaws in who you are, but to also realize the things that you like about yourself, or the things that maybe allows people to gravitate towards you.
Yeah. Did he mention anything in there like similar to this topic, or no?
No, it just made me
made you think about
that.
it?
But
Alright.
I mean, he had this one thing where he was just saying like, there's nothing wrong with being overconfident. Like, why wouldn't I be confident about the shit that I fucking do every day, that I work my ass off for? I don't need someone to like my shit. I don't need people to validate me because I like this about me. I like that I do this. That's
What's
what
the
he kind
difference
of was
between
saying.
confidence and vanity?
I don't know the definition of vanity, but I know that vain is like almost close to like looking down on people to a certain degree, or like looking at
just more like
looking
I
at
just
your
think I'm
like
so great.
yeah,
type
it's like
shit.
looking at people like below you. I thought. I
Mm.
don't know, let's look it up. But while you guys are looking it up, I'm gonna say my favorite thing about myself.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
So my favorite thing about me throughout like my whole entire life, I feel, is my energy. You know, I think I have this very comforting energy, and I think that it's very, what's the word?
Comforting.
Nah, not comforting, but it's like when my presence is around people, like I feel like it's welcoming. You know what I mean? And I've gained a lot of friendships. I met a lot of people. I've learned a lot about people because of the way that I present myself in this open sense. And I think that it's only allowed me just to be a better person, you know, because of my energy. So that's one of my favorite things about myself.
Yeah, I mean, I can definitely speak
Yeah, I
to
could agree with
that because you've helped me in a lot of ways. I think that I have a very similar vibe that I give off, and it wasn't something I was ever really able to put a finger on until you helped me kind of realize that I do provide some of the similar things you do.
Right.
But you providing that energy for me was big for me because it made me feel comfortable in what I was doing, and just, you know, obviously just everyday things, even talking, you know what I mean? Like having an open conversation. Not that, because if I were to say one of my favorite things about me is that I you know, I enjoy opening up and having vulnerable moments with people, kind of similar to that.
I love that shit.
But I also think that I'm just easy to get along with. That's my favorite thing about myself, is that I could sit in a room with someone that, you know, I barely know, and, you know, get at least probably like 30 to an hour, you know, at a conversation before it gets dull. You know what I mean? So, no deep dive, but that's my favorite thing about me. I would say.
What you got?
I mean, I got two favorite things about myself.
I like my smile too, but yeah, go ahead.
My loyalty.
Loyalty
is one of my favorite things. I feel like I'm a very loyal friend, very loyal person to the people I care about. And I think they would all back that up.
Yep.
Besides the motherfuckers that wasn't loyal to me. So they probably wouldn't have backed that up. But
Instagram favorite.
And then the other thing is just, you know, my ability to just be myself at all times, like no matter what. So my individuality.
individuality.
God, why can't I say that?
I don't know.
It's a lot of syllables.
Individuality.
There you go. You got
Holy
it.
shit! I had to like really dig deep
Give him
for
the
that.
flag. There you go. There you go.
I had to dig deep. Thank you. I need that. I dug deep for that. But yeah, those would probably be the two for me.
That's good.
But yeah, but more. I wanted to say something about your. What did you say for yours again?
Energy.
Energy. Yeah. So I wanted to side note about that because you know, no, I'm not trying to get all hot and fuzzy, but every time I get close to a girl, right, and like I'm just able to like speak a lot better now to like people in general, and I always give that credit to you. Always. I tell you that all the time.
You do,
so
you do.
Don't act like it's your first
I
time
know,
hearing
but
it,
it's just you're presenting to the world.
Yeah, like your presence in my life has always produced me as a better person, has made my energy a little more positive to be around. I always give that credit to you.
Yeah.
Because I'm a different person now than I was before I met you. And I credit that to you a lot of the time. So, yeah, I agree.
Well, I would say that I took the not giving a fuck as much from you
Well,
and kind of being an asshole a little bit from you, because I was very, very nice. So I credit that to you.
some of your ex-girlfriends hate me for that one.
Yeah, but you're gonna speak your mind, you know. And I think I took, you know, I mean, we took both of those things and
I guess
made
that's
each other
why
better.
I'm saying the individuality is
Yeah.
kind of like that same point. Like regardless of whose feelings it hurts, I'm gonna be
me. Integrity, that shit, that part.
Integrity. Yeah,
But yeah, that was a good one. And you guys should ask yourself, or you should find what you like about yourself. What's your favorite thing about you? Because I think so many times we tend to beat ourselves up and look at social media and be like, damn, I don't got this, I'm not this, or I'm not as pretty as her, or I'm not as rich as this nigga. You know what I mean? But you should still be able to find things about yourself that you like.
On the contrary, y'all got a least favorite thing?
Could
be, physical, mental, whatever.
I would say inconsistency.
Overthinking.
Mm.
Yeah, because that shit is a curse. But it's also been a tool for me at some points because I feel like it makes me put my best foot forward.
Right.
Even though outside of just obviously creativity, like I try to really think about shit sometimes before I do them. Obviously sometimes you do stupid shit still, but that would be my. But now that sounds like a good thing now that I said. You said least favorite.
It's your least favorite thing.
It's my least favorite thing.
You learn how to use it to a certain degree.
Yeah.
Like you have this thing, but let me learn how to use this thing.
Because everyone has negatives, but you could turn the negatives into
a
use
positive.
It in positive ways.
Right.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean,
For me,
it'd probably be just like getting in my own head, which could be overthinking, but it's more like depression. Because I feel like a lot of the times I get into my own head and I just be super depressed, and I'd be like thinking like, why am I even sad for? You know what I mean? And when you get in that mindset, it literally it's a trickle down effect, and it affects way more than just yourself, and it affects everyone around you. And I've been in that situation one too many times.
Yeah.
And it could really fuck shit up. So that's definitely the least favorite thing about me. It could be, you could label it as many things as you want. It could be mood swings. I don't fucking know how to label it, but some mental bullshit, mental blocks.
For sure.
Yeah.
You ever find yourself
and my gut, which I'm working on. So it's looking better.
Man, you
ladies.
look great, man.
It's looking better, ladies.
You look great. You slimmed down, man. Stupid.
What the fuck?
You ever find yourself like would you guys consider yourself like a person who gets annoyed easily?
Mm-hmm.
I was.
Yeah, I get annoyed really easily.
What do you find yourself getting annoyed about?
Stupid shit.
Like stupid, dumb shit.
I don't even know a good example, but it could be something stupid, just like a comment someone makes.
Yeah, the way they said it.
Yeah.
I could probably list about 10 examples for it.
Yeah, I know.
But I won't.
But Brandon, but I was gonna say, but like, even like times when you annoy me, right? Let's just say, like as an example, we like that I'm gonna be over it in, like whenever, like in a couple of minutes. So it's like it's not even like something that.
I mean, there's just people like, if you understand your relationship with certain people, there's just things like in any relationship, friendship or whatever, there's gonna be moments where anybody gets under somebody's skin. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
But if you're comfortable with your relationship with that person, it's not going to get any further. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just find myself like, especially with long stints of time with somebody, I start finding myself getting annoyed by small bullshit. Like if we went on vacation, or even if we just stayed in a room for like 5 days together, something's gonna bother me, like really bad, to where like I tend to isolate myself. So when I do get annoyed, I don't want to say something mean, or because I come very like snippy. You know what I mean? I start just nitpicking shit. So I have to isolate myself away from people. I don't know why that just came up, but because I'm going on vacation with one of my friends, and we've never like hung out for a long period of time. So
there's gonna be something that pisses you off.
I know, and I'm just kind of like,
find out something.
I'm just kind of like, damn, like so I told him, I was like, yeah, just letting you know I get annoyed.
When you find yourself getting mad about little shit, because I mean, that's like a normal human thing.
Yeah.
Like you just gotta sometimes think to yourself before you do or say some stupid shit like that, be just like useless to say. Like you might be feeling at the time, you just think to yourself like, what am I really mad about?
For sure.
You know what I mean?
That happens to me every single day.
What am I really mad about?
Every single day that happens to me.
And that's being mindful. But I try to tell people, because I know there's something that I do, so I try to preface like, yo, I do tend to do this, and when I get annoyed, I tend to isolate myself and just kind of withdraw for a minute, because I have to like game myself up back to let go of that bullshit, because I know it's dumb.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
You're like a turtle.
yeah. All right. Moving on. Let's get into some fun shit. You want to play this game? Let's play this game.
Yeah, let's play this game.
Let's lighten the mood.
What, the over-undies?
Over under.
Over-undies?
So this is a quick game. I mean, we can do it quick. We can do it long. You can say why. Quick why.
Pause.
Fuck is you talking?
Actual.
All right. So this is over or under, and in this terms, I mean overrated or underrated. So I'm gonna name a
Yeah, this
few.
ain't no gambling shit.
So I'm gonna name a few terms or a few things, person, places, or things in which you guys would see them as overrated or underrated, and why you think
I'm gonna
so.
nail this game. I already know.
All right. First one, Jordans. Overrated, underrated. Ralphie.
They're definitely not underrated. It's overrated.
They're overrated.
Yeah.
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
I don't think you could possibly say Jordans are underrated. So I have to go overrated.
I mean, nowadays you can make an argument.
That they're underrated?
They're not as popular as they were when I was in school.
I think they
I think they're way more
No.
popular.
Jordan specifically, the sneaker game is
That's
more
what I'm-
popular. But Jordan specifically, like there was like a 5-year period where people would literally like think you got no swag if
if you didn't
not
have
good
Jordans.
Jordans on.
Yeah. You can rock
Yeah,
Vanguard.
So,
you're
like-
right. Let's come back around. I mean, I
I
would
think
love
it-
to see.
I think
Go
they're
ahead.
properly rated.
They're
personally.
properly rated. Is that an option?
That's not even a fucking option.
Oh, is
Well,
that an option?
it's what I consider them.
Okay. I would
Can I get
say.
a shot of that?
Yeah, you can.
I think they're properly rated now because at one point they were overrated. When they were overhyped heavily, they were overrated.
Oh shit!
And at one point when there were
perfect
people
floor.
getting made fun of, they were underrated.
This is true.
Shut-
But now I think they're properly rated.
You touching table? I'm a table toucher.
Everything progresses. But yeah, I think it flip flopped like 3 times.
I think they're overrated. I just got my first pair of Jordans.
got the Bordeaux.
I got the Podedy.
Yo, round of applause for Chris getting his first pair of Jordans, man.
Yeah, so I got my first pair of J's. And they're nice, but I think that they're
Yeah, they
just
fire.
they're just overrated. Next one, sunglasses at night. Overrated, underrated.
Underrated.
Cosign.
I think that I don't know why niggas wear sunglasses at night.
I think more people will wear sunglasses at night if people wouldn't judge them for wearing
Exactly.
sunglasses at night.
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
Because I never feel better than when I have glasses
Me
on.
neither,
I feel
bro.
protected. Maybe it's the insecurity I got
is.
or something.
It's the
but
hide.
I feel so protected.
Me too.
And I feel like this is my armor. I don't know. I feel great. Maybe it's the weed. I don't know.
No, it is.
I was gonna say I'll expand a little bit real fast on the fact that I like to smoke weed, and one of the biggest things for me in public is when I smoke weed and my eyes.
Yeah, but
are
you get
shot.
the eyes
Yeah,
more
you get
than
the
me.
eyes.
I don't
Yeah,
get the
my-
eyes like that. You get the
My
eyes.
eyes are terrible when I'm high. Yeah,
Yeah.
so I hate people looking at me and just being like, "Damn, you stoned." Like I was like, if I had sunglasses on, you can't even tell.
you wouldn't even know.
You
But
even
think
know.
about it. You had a couple more 100,000. No one questioned you for wearing sunglasses at night.
That is true.
Fact.
But I realize that they wear sunglasses because they be getting mad pictures taken of them and shit.
Bright lights and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, but some
I don't
people
know,
just
catch
wear
me.
them.
Catch me in Belmar this Sunday at Bar A with sunglasses.
that's
on.
wild.
Is it the same-
I'd hate you.
St.
St.
Patty's
Patty's
Parade. You
parade?
want
I'm
to go?
never going.
I'm
Is
not-
that overrated or
I'm not
underrated?
This is my favorite day of
You
the
go.
year.
He goes.
Fucking
I think you
overrated.
go every year.
I didn't go. I don't know why we didn't go last year.
Quarantine?
I think I only went one time.
Wasn't it quarantine?
2 years of quarantine.
I don't fucking know.
I think I've only been one time. I really don't even. Honestly, I can't even honestly say if I've been one time. So maybe I will pop out.
All right,
I
next
won't
one.
expand. Yeah. I was like, let's move
Next
on.
one, vacation, overrated, underrated.
Underrated.
Vacation's underrated.
I think it's overrated just by the fact that what people consider it like. Because first off, okay, not the way people consider it, but the amount of times people do it.
Mhm.
So there's some people who are literally always on vacation. Like they go on vacation. Like you look at the Instagram, they always on vacation.
Traveling. People are travelers.
I get that, and that's a beautiful thing. Shout out to y'all. But at some point, like a getaway is not a getaway if all you're doing is getting away. Like yes, it's
If
your
all
life.
you doing is getting away.
That's just your life at that point. I love a good vacation, but that's because I barely take them.
So they wouldn't call it a vacation. They'd just be like, "Oh, I'm traveling."
That's your life.
Yeah, that's what they do.
Yeah.
But
So
I think that vacation is underrated. I
But it's
think
a needed thing.
I think
it's a
people
it's a
need to do
necessity,
it, and
for
people
sure.
forget to take them. People forget to take time off, and because we get so stuck in our cycle of trying to achieve shit or whatever the fuck, or just work and pay bills. Like save some money to the side and get your ass out.
Yeah, I'm taking some PTO this week.
Hell yeah! All right, friends with benefits, overrated, underrated,
Underrated.
underrated. Why underrated?
Friends with benefits?
Yeah.
One of my favorite things. It's up there with like weed and
Can you use that
California
in a sentence
cheesesteak.
for me?
He said it's like weed. I love weed
and a California cheesesteak.
and a California cheesesteak.
I think it's underrated too because it has a negative like stigma around it when it's really not a negative thing. Like it's like okay, because if you guys are friends with benefits, right? For whatever reason, people look at the guy like they're responsible for like for me, at least for my experience.
Okay.
People will look at me and like, damn, are you ever gonna wife this girl up type shit?
Correct.
And it's like we have an understanding between each other. You know what I mean? So it might be the same for that girl too, but I can only speak for myself. Like we have an understanding with each other, and we have we get along very well.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have to speak all the time.
Correct.
We don't have to do all these different things together all the time. But you know what I mean? We know when the time is, what time it is. We link up and do what we got to do. Because at the end of the day, like, okay, if you getting your shit off or not, if you're not getting your shit off, you're looking to get your shit off.
For a fact.
You know what I mean? So either you gonna find your own outlets by yourself to do that, or you're gonna have, a relationship with somebody else to do that.
Okay. I think they're underrated. Also for the same reasons. Because it's important to have a person, like you said, you're going to be looking if you don't have one. As long as you guys have that communication, I just think.
And would you rather be with randoms all the time, or would you rather have that one steady? You know what I mean? That
one steady contender. And I think it gets a bad rap because of what tends to happen. I think that every situation that I've been in has came with like other shit. It hasn't been just like, oh, we're friends with benefits.
It's tough to maintain.
You know what I'm saying? So it comes with that shit. So that's why it gets the bad rap.
But that's kind of where I was going though at the thing, because at some point in that friends with benefits stage, one of the two, it could be the guy or the girl. So maybe I said it wrong because I just was speaking of myself. But at some point, one person gets blame placed on them.
One catches feelings, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
And that's
one catches feelings, then they blame the other person like, oh, so you're really only going to consider me this? And then their friends come at them like, why are you with this dude? Or why are you with this girl? Like, he's just using you.
Yeah.
But in the beginning, flashback, y'all had this conversation where y'all was both cool with it. Right. But that's not privy information to the public.
Yeah. Well, let's move on. Let's move on. We got a whole lot more. I got a whole lot more. Let's not try to be too long with it.
Struck a nerve with Brandon.
Nah, it's just experience.
Dreams. Overrated, underrated. Like dreaming.
I'm going to say overrated because I never
dreaming
dream.
Like sleeping, or dreaming like goals?
No, dreaming. Like
dreaming like sleeping, I'm going to say overrated because I don't have them.
Because I don't have them? I think dreams are underrated. And I think because, damn, cat lady thing. I think they're underrated for the simple fact that I think that my dreams speak to me. And I think that I've had like a lot of deja vu moments where I'm experienced something, and it kind of gives me some type of solace that life is going in the right direction, even though it might feel like it's not. So that's my experience.
Yeah, I definitely feel like there's some hidden messages in dreams.
Yeah.
My issue with dreams is I don't really have dreams. So like if I ever have a good dream, I don't remember it in the morning, but I remember my fucking nightmares vividly.
Yeah, hell yeah.
It's because we smoke weed, I guess. That's what
it might be.
Write them down. If you do remember them, write your dreams down.
You got a dream journal.
But I hate my dreams because they're
phone,
nightmares.
real quick.
Like nightmares, I don't want to remember them, but those are the ones I remember.
All right, hugs. Overrated, underrated?
Underrated. Love hugs.
Me too.
I mean, I don't.
Underrated.
What's the rating? I don't fucking know.
If people are like, oh, I don't like hugging people. Some people could think it's overrated.
Yeah.
Like
sometimes
touching
I
people.
need a hug.
Yeah, but you're not a touchy person. I feel like.
Yeah, I'm not.
Like
well, I'll give Chris like a big hug.
We hug each other. We embrace. Like it's an embracing moment, and I love them. All right, first dates, overrated, underrated?
Underrated. I love first dates.
You love first dates?
Yeah.
I like a first date.
I think they're overrated.
I think they're underrated.
Like I like them. I mean, I go on them, but like all the hype on it, I fucking hate.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I think that's that's what most people think. Like they're like, damn. Like people get anxious to the first date.
Like the first date has to go right. Like
date.
The anticipation of the fucking first date makes it overrated to me, because the second date could be better.
Makes it underrated for me, because it's just like you only get one first impression. You know what I mean? I don't know. You only get one first impression.
I'm good at those too. Like I'm not saying
one of my favorite interactions with people when I first meet them. Right. Bro. It's just clean slate, bro. No prejudgments. I love that shit.
Yeah, I don't know if I love it. I think
the
concept of first dates and what pertains and involves in them. That's what I'm more talking about. The concept is overrated. All right, wet wipes, overrated, underrated?
Underrated.
They're definitely underrated.
Underrated. Even to me, I'm not properly rating them myself.
They're underrated.
I think
I need to rate them higher.
I think everyone needs to use them, and especially men, wipe your ass.
Yeah, quick thing. I've heard someone explain this to me. When you have something to clean up, right? Most of the time, you don't use a fucking dry napkin to clean it. You use a little wet napkin, clean it up. Or you put some type of spray on it, clean it up. Yeah. So what makes your ass any different? It's got to be a little moisture on it to clean it up.
Yeah.
I just shower to wash my ass. Like what? That's not good enough.
You don't shower every time. Yeah.
No, like
that's what I'm saying.
When I shower once or twice a day though.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
Your shit gonna be sitting there for 8 hours. You shower.
I wipe my ass. The fuck?
You had the one fucking thing. Pre-sex fucking regimen routine.
I did. Yeah.
Did you write that? We wrote that. We didn't write that.
Oh, we don't have it on there.
We need to do that one. All right. Next one. I'm sorry.
Wash your ass.
Wash your ass, nigga.
Just kicking episode 20. Wash your ass.
Instagram favorite.
Condoms. We're at 35 already.
Overrated. No, I don't know.
Man, fuck condoms. But I use them for my protection. But I think that I hate them.
Plead the fifth.
I think they're underrated, but I don't use them. That's why they're underrated, because I think most people feel the same way I feel.
Fuck them.
But like they're necessary if it depends on your. I'll say this: it depends on your lifestyle.
This guy stay. What are you doing?
What? I'm just adjusting myself, but I figured
I'm not doing a pod standing up.
A standing pod? They can't even see my head.
Yeah, you fucking
we'll call it stand-up pod.
A stand-up pod guy.
Podedy.
Podedy.
Stand-up podedy.
Comedy, like stand-up comedy.
This guy is fucking crazy.
Fire, right?
I'm not doing
Poor man gets
Instagram
paid.
favorite.
That's crazy.
Instagram favorite.
Fried chicken.
Underrated. Can't be overrated. I love fried chicken.
I think it's overrated. I love fried chicken. It's overrated. Chill out.
Yeah, I think it's overrated too, but I do very thoroughly enjoy it. But I don't like the way it makes my figure shape.
True. Let's. I have a few more. We're gonna end these. We're gonna go through this real quick. Golden era.
Stop trying to rush me, guy.
Yeah, right. 37. Golden era hip hop.
Golden era hip hop.
Yeah,
What are you considering the golden
1990s, like 1999.
Underrated.
Like Big L, Nas, Jay-Z,
underrated.
Upcoming
today,
not even now. I'm just overall underrated.
Now, in today's day and age, it's underrated. But you talk to some of my older homies,
they overrated. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm saying. It really depends on
your perception of who. Yeah, you're right.
Far side.
But you say underrated.
I love it though. I love the era. But I'm just saying, like, depends on who you speak to.
Yeah,
some people,
like the niggas that I know, to be like hip hop back in the days was them niggas. They make me feel like it's overrated.
Yeah.
But I love my 90s shit.
Yeah, me too.
Doggy Style. Overrated.
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 I say overrated too.
I say overrated too, nigga.
Let's go.
Let's go.
But don't get it twisted.
I'ma hit it though.
I do enjoy it.
I'ma hit that shit.
Girls love that shit for some reason.
They love it.
I want to look you in your eyes
because they don't want to see your ugly ass.
Yeah. What are you talking about?
And when I say you, I mean all of us. I'm not just talking you in particular.
What the fuck, baby?
Nah,
they picturing Brad Pitt as they getting it from the back, but they ain't trying to look at you.
You know why? They can focus. They don't have to think that this nigga's staring at me in my face. They can
think it has
go into their zone and like get their shit off. You know what I mean? That's what it's what I'm picturing in my head.
I feel like it has to do with like the angle of penetration. That's what I would
That's a part of it too, for sure. For sure.
Brandon said, looked at me like angle of penetration was wild.
No, that's
angle of penetration.
I'm really happy for you. I'm gonna let you finish.
That's what I be saying to bitches.
I'm really happy for you. I'm gonna let you finish.
I'm gonna let you finish. I'm really happy for you. I'm gonna let you finish. In the doggy. Missionary.
Underrated.
I want to say underrated, but I feel like a lot of people actually like. I thought it was very underrated till I actually like. I've heard a lot of people say that like that's like the best position.
Bro, I love it.
That is like the.
But it is the best.
It tires me the fuck out. I'm not gonna lie.
It's the best position.
Bro, I be sweating,
bro. You can do so many multipliers in that position. Like you can move the legs up, back, forth, left, right. The whole cheat code.
My favorite is bringing the legs like that.
Yo, get this nigga the fuck out of here. He took that shot. Look at him. Look at him. This is what he turns into.
When I get drunk, it's a wrap, yo.
It's underrated, but to me, it might be overrated because I've done so many missions, bro. I'm on Bowser.
Yo, this nigga is crazy. He said, I did so many missions.
Because girls fall in love with it.
I'm on Bowser?
Not girls fall in love with it. But they make you like, bro. If you good at missionary, bro, you'll never find only so much I could do.
Instagram
Reverse cowgirl,
favorite.
man.
My endurance going lower and lower.
That's
girl.
why you gotta throw them around.
Just saying, sometimes it's nice to go on.
we
top,
might have to
baby.
give him a real long episode because we're not going to be here next week. I didn't say that in the beginning of the episode.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead.
Won't be a pod next week. I'm going to California, so hopefully y'all can rewatch this one.
Couple flights.
Couple
Kanye.
flights.
I'm really happy for you. I'm gonna let you finish.
Man, that's a tough one.
I think he's properly rated. I'm making my own fucking.
I'm gonna,
Yeah, he is
as
good.
much as
I
I
don't give a
love
shit.
him, overrated.
Overrated, but he's fucking awesome as fuck balls.
He's amazing, but he's overrated.
I think he's properly rated.
Fucking awesome. Childish Gambino.
Underrated.
Underrated, 100%. He was just on The Shop. You all see that?
Nah, I'm about to watch.
Really?
The Shop.
With LeBron?
Yeah.
HBO, right?
What?
HBO Max. I'm about to peep.
It was good.
That's
He shaved
fire.
his head like
Does he have his
He
beard
looks like
still?
young
I don't know,
him?
he just looks. He looks different. I don't know.
Does he look like the young him or
He-
not?
I guess because I haven't seen him in so long
Yeah.
visually. I seen him. I was like, damn, he looks older.
All right, I'm almost done. Graduating.
Underrated.
Graduating what?
Ooh,
Like what's?
Although I
high
haven't
school?
done it, so
high school, college.
Graduating high school. I mean, it's
I
pretty
graduated
easy.
high
I hope
school.
you survive.
I hope you survive, but is it
graduating
overrated or
graduating
underrated?
college is probably underrated. Although honestly, overrated I might think in a couple ways because it's not getting anybody. As far as some of the people I know, they're not getting any great jobs off their.
Yeah.
It depends. Certain fields
depends.
you can. but
I
like-
think it's overrated.
I think it
unless,
might be overrated.
unless you got
college
that.
graduation overrated, high school graduation underrated.
Yeah, you should graduate high school.
If you don't
Fuck.
graduate high school, you
just do that.
was going through some shit.
Yeah,
bro.
your life must have been Apple products.
Properly rated, underrated. I don't know.
Oh,
There might be a little bit overrated.
overrated.
A little bit
It might be a little
overrated.
bit, but I love them so.
I love the cohesion. Oh, we got movie theaters.
They make you love the cohesion.
Underrated now
Movie theaters.
are underrated now.
Overpriced. Is that an option?
overpriced. I'm nigga.
Yo.
nigga,
Bro, they
I got a
raised the
big-ass
prices
TV. I was
yesterday.
gonna say-
$18 for one ticket to Batman.
tripping. I'll stay at home.
I'm surprised. I mean, I could see it going up to like 50 to 100 to see a movie.
What world we
If it-
living in?
I'm saying, but no, think about it. You would, and people would pay that price.
They better have fucking dinner. They better have fucking massage chairs.
A 3-hour
whores.
movie. Tell me a 3-hour movie. Like to watch that movie, that experience last night. What's the cap you would have
yeah,
paid?
but think about this, right?
What's the cap you would have paid?
I mean, $30.
Yeah, I'm gonna pay more than $20.
But I'm just saying, if you take a girl, right, that's 40, then she wants popcorn and a drink, that's 60. And you want
going to
food
the movies
too,
on dates
that's
anymore.
80.
It ain't for dates.
It is sometimes when you in a relationship. Let's go to the
In a
movie.
relationship.
Yeah, I mean, I went with the
that's for
gang,
dates,
but
Yeah, but
movies with the gang underrated.
That is true. That is underrated. Facts. Suits.
underrated.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's underrated.
Yeah,
as shit,
underrated.
boy. I swear to God, I watch old school shows like Boardwalk Empire. I wish I could just be here right now in the suit.
I was gonna say
Bro,
we
I'm-
should
we
suit up
should-
for a pod.
Yo,
one
I'm
day.
trying to get that shit.
Suit up regardless,
I'm
bro.
trying
Back
to
in
get
the
that
day,
shit.
they was all suited up regardless. Suited up at IHOP, dog.
Yeah, chilling.
Damn,
I
should
love
we
that
do
look.
should we do themed pods? Let us know.
Themed pods. That's
We
crazy.
might have to, bro. No kids.
And the last one. It's my last one. Christmas trees.
Underrated.
I think they're fucking overrated. Fuck those things.
Love Christmas trees.
I
fuck
don't even
them.
get where
Mine's
this,
dying in my backyard. I threw it
like
up.
real or fake, or it doesn't matter.
A Christmas tree
Like a real one or a fake one though?
doesn't fucking
It
fuck
does.
all of them.
No, well, because I could make. I feel like if you all right, fine, you're gonna make me.
You're gonna make me go into
You're gonna make me do it. Real Christmas trees might be overrated.
They shed.
Yeah, like there's
Who
no
wants to
reason
deal with
real-
that shit?
No
And-
one.
there's
Fake
no-
Christmas trees is the way.
Yeah,
Yeah, obviously.
Fake Christmas trees are underrated. Real Christmas trees overrated.
But I will say, speaking for somebody,
Yo, you're so proud of you. Like,
speaking for somebody whose father growing up to make ends meet had a second job selling Christmas trees, real ones.
Papa.
There were some beautiful Christmas trees that
Oh,
were real.
I love a
Some
good
blue
Christmas tree.
spruces. You ever seen a blue spruce?
Oh, nigga.
Dude.
Exactly.
Bree, my cousin Bree, her mom.
Underrated.
We used to have to help them because she refused to get a normal size Christmas tree. She would buy,
Like big as fuck.
bro, gigantic, bro. I'm not
Yeah.
even fucking with you.
That's OD.
Gigantic.
You got a big foyer or some shit, like a big ass.
Like yeah, like in the one, like I guess you would call it like a family because it wasn't really the living room. It was like more like an extra room.
Yeah.
It had a really high ceiling with this one part where it was like pointed,
Mm-hmm.
bro. It was like fucking like, and then let me not go crazy on Brie, but they used to go crazy with her gifts too. So it was this huge tree and just mad gifts.
Is she an only child?
Yeah.
I mean,
damn.
that's fire.
So.
Big house, big tree, mad gifts.
Shout out Brie if she's watching.
Shout out Bree. The fuck is
Friend
that,
of
Alicia?
friend of the show.
Friend of the show.
All right, yeah, that's it for overrated, underrated. Thank you guys for playing. We appreciate y'all. Tell me if you guys like that segment. We're just trying different shit.
Yeah.
Doing some games, some quick hitter shits like that. But yeah, thank you guys. Please like, comment, subscribe. If you made it this far, we're 45 minutes in. Leave a comment. It's real quick. Leave a subscription and tell your friends, mama's friends, and your girlfriend's friends. You heard?
And watch us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or YouTube. And if you got something else, let us know.
Let her know. All right, where we at next?
All right, so I wanted to talk about this. So, what is your let's say you got this girl and you know, and both of y'all know what it is when she comes over. You know she's coming over to have sex, right? What is your preparation for that encounter?
All right, I'll give you my play-by-play. First and foremost, I'm cleaning the fuck out of my house. So I'm cleaning my area, my room, my living room, all that shit. My bathroom specifically, because women judge your bathroom.
That's true.
So the bathroom needs to be spot clean. Then I'm shaving my balls, because I want them sucked.
Bro.
So I'm shaving my balls and my pubic hair.
What the fuck, baby?
And then I'm making sure there's liquor and my lights is right. And that's pretty much it. Oh, yeah. Me, nigga. I'm there, nigga.
Talking about.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. Shaving, showering, a little comfy outfit because she already know what it is. So I'm in my comfy
Underwear?
Nah.
Hell no. Hell no.
No, I'm wearing underwear, nigga.
Are you gonna dab me?
Wait, you're saying you don't wear underwear?
Hell no.
He's saying he does wear underwear.
You don't wear underwear?
No, I wear underwear.
Oh,
That's why I was like,
you were trying not to.
Wait, you just don't wear underwear?
Hell no.
just wear some
sweatpants.
Gray?
Not gray. I don't like gray sweatpants.
I have them.
That's like a thing.
So yeah, that's mine. So, but I mean, I wear underwear because I want her to take them off sometimes. Pull them down.
What the fuck, baby?
You want her to take them off with her teeth?
Nah, just pull them down with your hand. Like I stand up and I like pull them shits down.
I mean, Chris pretty much covered everything.
Do you have any different ones?
I do. Hold on. Well,
You
I have a
just broke the
question.
board.
I have a question. So something that this is slice of life for you right here. When you know a chick's coming over and like you know you're about to have sex, like do you ever do the pre-nut and I see bullshit in your head? That's something I had to learn because I used to think that
I tried.
I
I
got
did
comments
that.
on this.
I used to think that it would help me, but honestly, if I did it too early, I'd be like, "Yo, I'm good.
I'm good.
Yo, I'm good, girl. Yo,
That's
something came up.
That's one issue.
Post nut clarity.
Yeah, post
That's one
clarity
issue
early
as
before
well.
she-
But there's another issue that girls actually know because, especially if it's a girl that you've constantly messed with. If it's the first time, she might not know. But if it's a girl you constantly mess with, they know because, bro, if you just did your thing and then you do your thing like an hour or two or an hour later, it's a lot less that's produced.
A lot less produce. A lot less like your shit is
But
not
that's
as
fine.
hard.
But no, I'm
either.
saying some girls are into like they want to see like,
Yeah.
and if you like just a little bloop bloop,
They're like,
come
what
out,
happened? What was you doing?
like, bro,
Fuck is you doing?
was you even in like it?
Yeah.
What I do? Did you like this at all?
Did you enjoy yourself?
Like,
No,
I
yeah,
used to think I used to think the same thing because I think people said that. Oh, you might last longer. You know what I mean? Like, all
I think
this
that's
shit.
I think that's a
never
myth.
works
I
anyway.
think that's a
My
myth.
first nut is just shameful anyway.
My
all the
shit's
time.
fire. I'm good now. I'm proud of myself. Pace
My
car.
first one.
Pace car.
The
Pace
first
Pace
nut
car.
is the deepest.
That's wild.
I couldn't find what I wanted.
All right. Yeah, so let us know your regimens.
Gotta clean the room. Gotta hide all dirty laundry.
Showering's very important.
Yeah, wash your
Shower,
ass,
yeah,
nigga.
for sure.
Wash your
You're
dick,
not
nigga.
showering before. No, I'm gonna look at the camera for this
Yeah,
one.
motherfucker.
Do not come to my house unshowered. I feel like I've had girls come
Oh,
to my house
100%.
unshowered, bro.
Well, what if she comes straight from work? You're beat.
Well,
Then we gonna shower
don't do
together.
that on the first time. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Nigga, go home
Nah,
and
I know.
shower.
we got to
I'll be-
be on like a routine if you're gonna come over straight from work unshowered.
It depends on your job and it depends on your pussy. Because some girls' pussies don't be stinking after work.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Some girls sweat more, so
I mean,
you might need to.
I've
might need
done
to
it
do something.
unshowered myself before.
I have, but
And
I told
sure,
him.
I'm
Listen,
sure it might have been, you know.
But I go into the bathroom and I wipe my shit a little bit with some water and some soap or some wet wipes.
But there's a famous quote. This is the last thing. Famous quote from Paid in Full. It said, "Cleanliness is next to godliness."
It's a fact, right?
What's above which though?
What's above what?
I mean,
Cleanliness?
God tier is like
Yeah,
God.
holy nigga.
you
Holy.
up there. No one above you. You God.
Think about like a fucking church, right? They're clean.
Preach.
Are they though?
The churches that like Catholic people go to.
Are you Catholic or Christian?
Hell no, I ain't Catholic. Them niggas are scary.
You're Christian?
Catholic niggas are scary. I don't give a fuck, nigga. I'm Christian. I'm Protestant. Yo, motherfucking
I'm not about
Catholics,
to mock church right now. So I ain't
no,
speaking.
but they're scary, bro. Ritualistic as fuck. All right, but let's.
I don't see the difference between Christian and Catholic.
Well, we can.
though.
That's another day.
Yeah. I'm Christian though too, but I'm probably atheist. But anyway,
Save that for our Sunday special pod.
Sunday special.
when we hit 100 subs,
DJ
Relax. Don't make
Morning.
promises you can't keep, girl.
What we got next?
all right, let me just get this off real quick about the baseball lockout to Brandon.
All right.
All right, so baseball,
Rob
MLB is
Manfred a
having
bitch.
the MLB is having a fucking crisis right now, but it's long awaited, and everyone knew this was going to happen. The players, although obviously nobody wants to hear this from the working class, are severely underpaid compared to the amount of money that the owners are making off of them, and the owners feel like the players are replaceable. Right?
Which is not true.
It's not true but at the same time, so here's I want to share this information with you live on the podcast. Who do you think has more followers, Mike Trout or Tyler Hero?
Tyler
Tyler
Hero.
Hero.
Tyler Hero has like 2 million
More followers than one of the best baseball players to ever live.
And Tyler Hero, look, no scrub, right? He's good.
No, he's great.
But he's a
good.
sixth man on the Miami Heat.
You got a song.
Mike Trout is the best fucking player in the MLB.
Yeah. One of the best players ever.
Hold on, let me read these fucking numbers to
He
you.
said, hold on.
No, it's sad.
Wait.
That's because the league does a very piss poor job, man.
I think you were telling me that.
They're not underpaid though. That's a good thing because they get paid.
They're paid, but the lower tier of the MLB isn't taken care of.
No.
They get the
The
bottom.
minor
rookies,
leagues is a big thing right
the
now.
minor
They
leagues is a big thing because
there's some minor leaguers that fucking have to live in motels.
they have
and
to
shit.
substitute teach and shit.
Yeah.
Just to get by. So the big reason what I'm just saying, Mike Trout is the best player in the MLB
by far.
by far. Has less followers than Tyler
Jacob
Hero.
DeGrom is something to say, but
Well, whatever. Mike Trout. I mean, he's a good-looking guy. Like he's marketable.
and he's from Jersey.
Shout out Jersey.
Jersey, stand up.
The MLB has 8 million followers on Instagram.
That's sad.
You want to know how much the NBA has?
Probably like
64
Damn.
million.
So 8 times.
they're way better at marketing, man.
Way better.
8 times.
So I just wanted to talk about that because obviously I don't think we're even going to see baseball. We might not even see baseball this year.
No, we
point.
are. We are.
There's way too much money to be lost for them to do that, but I really hope the players stand strong because it's a big difference between how the NBA and the NFL handle their situation with their players than the MLB does, because the MLB is much more, oh, you're just an employee. We don't really, you know what I mean? Like, that's how they handle that shit.
Rob Manfred, the commissioner of the MLB,
Clown.
for those who don't know, is probably the worst commissioner I've ever seen in any sport. He's bad.
Who was it, Bud Selig before him?
Yeah, he was solid.
Yeah.
The thing is, it's best for both sides. I'm with the players. Like, that's my stance. But it's best for both sides to get a deal done, without missing a ton of games, because they're both going to end up losing money. Because the players aren't getting paid,
They're not
and
getting
the
paid.
owners are going to lose a lot of money, and the whole league is going to lose money. I have a friend a friend of my family that plays in MLB. He just signed his first big contract pre-lockout.
Congrats to him. Good shit.
But he ain't seen $1 of that money yet.
Damn.
Well, yeah, because they're in the lockout. So they had like a little free agency period before the lockout started, and then the lockout kicked in. So some people signed, but
fuck
there's
is a
still a lot of
lockout?
people who are looking for a contract.
What's the lockout? Strike?
The MLB, the owners
Yeah, strike.
lock up the clubhouse. The players can't get into.
Yeah, the owners lock
they
the
can't get
players
into
out.
the clubhouse. They can't practice. They can't do
Yeah.
anything over there.
Because right now, spring training is supposed to be going on. It's supposed to be ramping up for the
The
season.
owners do that to the players.
Mm-hmm.
So when they saying, what about
This is a collective bargaining
Yeah.
agreement.
Because real fast
They have
before
to
you go, so just so you understand, there's a players' association that's negotiating
Like a
with
union?
They have
Yeah.
a union that's
Okay.
negotiating with
With the owners.
the owners, and they're so far apart right now. It's embarrassing, honestly.
Yeah.
wow?
And, You know, it's funny. The players made a offer to them, right? And owners went like 3 weeks without even answering it. It's like even Stephen A. Did you watch Stephen A. and Mad Dog on First Take the other day? It was actually fucking fire.
I can't believe he would have.
That was actually a good report. It was weird. Obviously, it's so extra and like stupid, but Stephen A. actually made a good point about that because it's like the owners didn't want to make a deal at all. They kept pushing it off to the point where they knew that games were going to be missed. It's like they had no intent of actually trying to make a deal.
Yeah, they're just there to save face.
It's
fuck it.
And the way Manfred is publicly like his appearances that he's made,
he's smiling and golfing.
He's just so weird, man. I hate his whole vibe. And I'm one of the few, not one of the few, because there's a lot of loyal baseball fans that feel like it's a niche at this point. And I miss baseball like a lot. I want it to come back. And I hope they get a deal, but I hope the players stay strong and get a deal that they're satisfied with for sure.
I'm gonna say something as a person who doesn't consume sports or watch sports
you can
regularly.
even relate this to anything, jobs in general.
Hold on. So from a person who does not watch any sports, right? The two sports that I do find myself watching annually or even just to go watch a game are basketball first, and then it is football.
Right.
They are the most entertaining games to a person who doesn't watch sports or give a fuck
Casual.
about
It's the
sports.
most
As you can
casual
see
watch.
from the Instagram followers I just said.
I mean, the culture that basketball has is everywhere. It's hip hop. It's what I live. It's what I breathe. I mean, it also has predominantly black players, which I identify with.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's more in tune with who I am as a person as opposed to baseball. One thing Brandon had told me one time, and he kind of said this like months ago about like baseball's marketing being trash. He was saying that basically it's like an old white man sport, almost like golf to a certain degree.
It's America's national pastime.
Yeah, but like what he's saying is that its market or target audience is older people.
Yep.
And not the younger people. So it's not as contemporary that basketball is. Basketball has this new fresh feel all the time. And the same thing with football, right behind it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, we could talk about this forever. I have so much stuff to say about this. We can move on,
Let's move on.
It's
Just wanted to say
Just
that.
move on about it, but yeah. Hopefully there's
What do you want to do from there?
You want to do one more? Or you want to do toxic time?
Let's do one more. What's the worst text that you've ever sent to the wrong person? Let me be quick. I was texting someone. This is like the worst fucking case scenario ever. When you're like, somebody says something to you and you're like, I gotta tell somebody about this. And in my head, I was like thinking about the person who said it, and I typed their name into the top of my texting and literally sent what I wanted to say about them to them.
Damn.
Oh, that's pretty bad.
It's terrible.
I mean,
I think
damn.
I think I might have played my way out of it. Like I was like, I don't know if I said it by name.
I would have been like, yeah, that's what I think, nigga. I would have doubled down on it.
But oh my god, bro, that was the worst. Cause because sometimes your brain subconsciously does some stupid shit like that.
That's why I look at my phones.
You got to triple check when you send a check like that, or text like that. You got to triple text.
Sometimes my phone's making a phone call, so I make sure whenever I'm about to say some shit about somebody or something that I'm going through, I look at my. You saw me.
Yeah, I was just saying you did it like the other day. You were going to talk about somebody.
Hold on, I'm about to say some shit. Let me make sure my phone not recording or nothing, or I call somebody. But the worst scenario that I've ever had is like screenshotting a fucking message of someone that I'm talking to, or a girl sent me something. I like what this girl said to me or some shit. And I sent it to I meant to send it to my boy, but I sent it to her.
Yes, bro. That might be exactly what I did now that I'm thinking about it.
That is embarrassing. And I was excited. I mean, I'm pretty much a person, like, if I get caught, I'm going to admit the truth. Because at the end of the day, I'm not here to lie. And I don't give a fuck.
But if you get caught sending a text to a girl, right, and you were meant to send it to like one of your good friends, it's like, listen, I was venting to my homie about
this is true
going on. So it's like ways.
But if it's trashing them out, and then it's like, damn, it's gonna change the perspective.
But trust me, if you've seen some of their texts that they say about you to their friends, I'm sure you know what I mean.
Oh yeah, but this is the game though.
Yeah, I know.
You showed your hand.
It's so stupid.
It's stupid, but that's.
I don't really have
a
specific moment that I could think of off top.
Because Brandon just be going off. He just said it to a nigga.
No, but
fuck you.
No, I've definitely been in that situation where I've definitely been in a situation where I've sent the wrong text. I just can't specifically point one out at this moment. So
word.
But this came up because Tyler sent us the wrong text today.
Yeah, I did.
It wasn't even bad.
It wasn't that bad. But in the way that I text,
literally,
the way that I text, I don't type.
But you were like,
long,
it was
yeah.
it was a few.
I don't type the way that I text. I don't type long messages. I type multiple, very short blurbs.
Yeah, that pisses people off.
It
You know
pisses
that?
I know.
people off.
I love it though. I
that's
prefer
how
to
I
get
talk.
text
That's
that way.
how I do
like,
it.
Yeah,
Me
make
too.
my phone go ding ding ding. I like it, but whatever. But so I literally, I'm like going off like, and I look up and it says Potters, and I meant to text Jeremy push up, and so it's 2 P's, and I was just like, oh my god. So then I just literally flipped to his face, retype everything. I was like, fuck.
That shit's so funny.
Oh shit.
Question. This is like random. This is just, I guess, towards us. I switched the fucking group chat to a microphone. Is that y'all's too or no?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, I like
You
when
switched a
did
few
that.
pictures.
Yeah, and the
In
kickback
different
is a
shit,
TV
yeah.
now, I think.
I didn't
Yeah.
switch that.
I thought that
Oh, I
was
did do that.
Yeah.
I did do
you.
that.
I knew it was you doing
Yeah.
it because you all did it the same day.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like the same day.
I
Yeah.
like the way it looked on my
Like this
phone.
dude trying to
Like-
organize or something.
Like my top group chats are all like emojis.
Damn, I don't. How do you pin them to the
You just
top?
lift them up. Pull up.
Damn.
Pull up and see what's still up missing.
See, I
Pull up.
I try to lift my group chats up, but they always pull me down.
Oh,
man.
damn. I lifted all my niggas up. That's what I do every day. You heard?
All right, so I'm gonna do my new segment after your segment, if that's okay with you.
That's fine.
All right.
So
But
welcome.
I think it's time.
It is time.
All right. It's the
Instagram favorite.
Instagram's favorite topic, where we tackle some spicy questions provided by our very own Chris Tyrell. Recognize truth. You'll recognize the truth in our answers to these spicy questions. It is
This motherfucker's crazy.
Toxic Time with Teezy.
Yeah, he said you'll recognize the truth with our answers to these questions.
I gotta start standing up. For
You're wild. That was good. All right, welcome to Toxic Time with Tease. I am your fucking host with the
Tease.
most. Tease. All right. This is a really random question. So I came up with all these things while laying in bed and watching fucking Kanye West, because Kanye West is crazy. But this has nothing to do with Kanye West. I'm just saying this is the time where I was thinking.
Inspired.
So this is the question. So let's say you have a girl that you just started talking or messing with, right? Girl, friends with benefits, whatever, you guys are having sex, right? It's a newly single girl. She just came from a relationship, past relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Only to experience, like when you guys have sex, that she has subpar pussy. What could be the reason that her pussy is subpar or her sex game is not up to the quality in which you would think that it would be based off of you guys' connection or just your age or whatever the fuck the reason might be?
So you're talking about the pussy itself or the actual
sex?
The sex, okay.
Well, no, I'm not gonna just say her pussy.
That's what I thought you said.
Like
so.
I did say, but when I say that, I mean more of the experience of having sex with this person.
What could be the reasoning you're saying?
What is the reason why the sex is not up to par? Like she's got out of a relationship. She's been fucking this nigga for like 7, 5, 2 years.
Even think about it. Sometimes when people are in long relationships, the sex gets dry and it's repetitive.
So who is the blame?
Sex.
Who's the blame?
I mean,
What's
sometimes
the
you just
reason?
don't got game.
I
Like,
think
I would love to be LeBron James, but I'm not in the league. Sometimes your skills just ain't up to par.
Instagram favorite.
Not everyone's good at everything. Some people aren't good at having sex.
Well, I think that a big thing in sex is communication, and sometimes even like someone who,
Comfortability.
yeah, well, some like,
Comfortability, too.
Think about it. There's plenty of people that are in long-term relationships having sex just to have sex and not talking about it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like some people don't feel comfortable having that conversation, and that would be if it was a long-term relationship, she's getting out of a long-term relationship and she sucks at sex. I would say it has to be the fact that the boyfriend sucked at sex, and the boyfriend sucks at sex, and they didn't have any communication about how to make it better, and they were just getting by.
And she doesn't know better. She doesn't
Yeah,
do
she
better
doesn't
because she
any
don't know
She's
better.
been with depends how long the relationship is, but that would be what I say.
Yeah, I thought so I was like, so that means like that you've been fucking with this nigga for however many years, because I'm saying in preference to years you guys were dating, or this woman was dating this guy, and he ain't teach you nothing. Like you just try like that nigga.
Well, he might not be experienced either.
Nigga, fuck him.
But y'all gotta watch some videos or something to
Yeah,
figure out some way to spice
I would
it
say
up.
this. I've had sex with girls that weren't good at having sex,
Mhm.
but you can still have good sex with girls that aren't
That's
good
true.
at having sex.
You can, as long as
At the
you're
end
willing
of
to
the day,
facilitate.
you gotta backpack the
You gotta
shit.
facilitate.
Yeah.
And
I'm really happy for you. I'm
At some point, I'm throwing dimes out there.
so in
I
my
mean, I'll be CP3. You could be Blake. Just I'll give it to you at the rim. Just put it in.
Just give me my flowers at the end of it.
In my experience, my issue has been with the nigga was obviously not doing something that maybe I do because of my sexual experience. Like it's a little different, you know what I'm saying? But I communicate those things. I like to do a thing after sex, like a highlight reel. You know what I mean? Let's talk about the moments that we just did. Like, yo,
You make an and1 mixtape?
We just finished. So I'm like, yo, when you threw it back in that position, that shit was crazy. You know what I mean?
That?
I do that every single time.
Because I like to ask girls. I like to ask girls
like that.
did you come? I like to ask, or did you know what I mean?
know if they do. I feel like.
Well, yeah, but you no. Well, that's not true because girls put on a facade. Like
they do that too.
Recently, I don't want to say how recently, but I thought she definitely did, and then she said no.
Yeah.
So obviously I had to get back in there, but whatever. But I appreciate it. She was honest with me because I've had that conversation with when did you? Oh, it was when this happened. Like, okay, that's a mental note of like, you know what I mean?
This is your shit.
Right.
What do you think is an underrated body part on a girl?
Booty dimples.
That's not a body
like the
part.
top of the ass cheek.
Okay.
It's underrated.
That's the ass.
I love those things.
It's the legs.
Lips.
Lips are beautiful. Lips are amazing. You need to have great lips, both of them.
It's the legs for me, man. Legs are underrated.
Long?
Like thighs, like the whole joint,
Toned?
the whole thing.
Just the way they look, just legs in general. It could be different things about them I like.
Instagram
I was trying to go
favorite.
things underrated. You know, that's an underrated thing to me. It's something you don't highlight normally.
Yeah.
Lips, I feel
It's
like
not that far down.
lips,
the
I
list,
feel like
legs.
are pretty highlighted.
I feel like legs are higher than lips, depending on who you talk to.
Really? I feel like one of the first things I notice is a girl's lips.
Yeah.
That is true. But how they feel is different from how they look sometimes. Sometimes a girl can have small lips, but they feel very soft.
Side note, but
That is true. Yeah, so my answer is that nigga hasn't taught her anything, or she hasn't experienced.
so you blame the dude.
I blame him because I feel
would
like you're
too.
the facilitator. You know what I mean? If you're not an open mind and you're not giving this platform in which she can express herself, yes, women can be assertive, and they are in some scenarios. But sometimes they want the man to lead, or they maybe don't know better. So
Do you
they want
think
the man
you've
to
ever
lead.
had sex with a girl and she went back to her crew and was like, "Yo, he was whack"?
Of course,
Yeah, for sure.
of course.
For sure.
You think she blaming yo?
No, because I wasn't fucking them that long. Because the ones I was fucking for a long time, a little different.
Right.
Because we communicated. You know what I mean? I knew the spots. All right, so next one. If you want to go somewhere, right? Let's say you want to go out with the boys, you want to go out to wherever the fuck you want to go out to. You're in a relationship, your girl says, nah, you can't go. Are you going still?
I want to say yeah, but I guess it would it would depend on, I hate the word depend. It would depend on who the friend is and how she personally feels about him and whether she has a reason to be like wary of him or something like that. You know what I mean? I don't want to let's say like she knew that my one friend was.
Let's pull back from the friend and let's talk about
plans in general.
I'm doing something that you don't want me to do. Of course she's gonna have the smaller reasons that she's gonna like drive it home with, but the concept is that she's just saying, hey, you're saying, hey, I'm going here. Oh, I don't want you to go there.
Can you grab me one too?
I don't want you to go there.
Yeah,
Do you are you still going? Or are you just
if it's
gonna
something
respect
I want to do, then we gotta get past this at some point, girl.
Right, so you're just gonna go
Yeah.
and accept the consequences.
Well, yeah. I mean, what? I gotta sleep on the couch for a night? Fuck it.
What about you, Brandon?
I mean, I've been on both sides. That's the situation where I went and I didn't go.
Right. Same.
And both times ended in regret in one way or the other.
You gotta deal with this shit when you go out.
I have FOMO, I have FOMO when I didn't go.
Right, exactly.
And I was like, damn, missing out.
Yeah, my niggas is out.
And then when I did go, I ended up not enjoying myself out because I was dealing with some shit on my phone.
your
all night.
phone.
You was with me. You
I
and Josh was
remember
with me.
that moment.
Specifically remember this. We were driving through Asbury.
Yes, we parked at the
And my
7-Eleven.
shit was getting blown.
She was in the speaker.
And she was going crazy.
Your
You
phone
heard
connected
it.
to the Bluetooth.
Yeah.
And I remember having the doors open and
She
her
was going
screaming
crazy.
through the speakers just because we went out to
It's
Asbury.
just us three. It was just dudes going out.
Yeah.
And Brandon don't be flirting. Like
sorry.
girls
And it's
come
not
up
like
to
I didn't
Brandon.
invite her at the time. She wasn't even 21.
She couldn't come.
I was just 21. And she was like 18. So she couldn't even come to the bar. And it was just this whole big ordeal. I didn't even get to enjoy my night out. And then on the flip side of that, when you don't go out, you feel like a fucking bitch.
Yeah,
and you're like, damn, I missed out on a good night out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, FOMO's a real thing.
It's another one of those loses to me.
Yeah. What I try to stand on now is kind of what Ralph was saying is like, there's a quote that I like to embody is be you and accept the consequences. So be yourself as long as you're willing to accept the consequences. You know what I mean? As long as you're willing to accept the fact that you gotta sleep on the couch, as long as you accept the fact that it might be over, then do your shit. But if not, then you have to compromise a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But if you're willing, like, hey, I'm just going down the street. You don't want me to go down the street? Like, well, that's on you. And if you want to blow it up proportion, then that's something that we have to talk about because it's a bigger problem.
Yeah.
That you have insecurity issues. You know what I'm saying?
I will say, if it is a situation where you, like, in your heart know, like, damn, she has the right to kind of feel some type of way about this, it's a little different.
Correct.
Right, yeah.
Because then you understand, like, damn, I could be in the, I might be in the wrong here.
Or you put on the other foot.
You're in the wrong here, but you just want to kind of slide by.
Right. Or you switch the other foot. Like, if I was her, or and I didn't want her to go out, how would I feel and what would I want to do? You know what I'm saying?
But at the end of the day, if you're in a relationship and you're trying to prevent your significant other from going out with their friends just to have a good night, that's something wrong with you.
Yeah, there's a problem.
Lie. That's not gonna work out for you in the long run. Like,
or fact.
Your relationship, even if he doesn't or she doesn't go, that's not a healthy relationship. It's gonna end one way or the other.
That is true. That is true. That was the two relationship ones, and I have another one.
Do we got anything that don't revolve around
relationships?
Yeah.
And toxic time with Teez? It's toxic time with Teez. It's about relationships. It's
about toxic, baby. It's
really Instagram favorite.
Sorry, I didn't mean it both.
Yeah, I don't have it. But this is not relationship. This is friendship. My next one.
I like that.
So it's.
I just want to talk about a girl.
That's fine. Unspoken rules of friendship. So like, I had a friend message me today about another one of my friends and about the way that he conducts himself, and maybe he's not privy to how he might conduct himself. But I understand that. You know what I'm saying? But what are some unspoken rules in friendship? Like, whether it be like boundaries of like not feeling used, because as friends, like, we tend to do a lot for each other, and sometimes it doesn't feel mutual, or the loyalty isn't up to par what you maybe thought it was, or whatever it is. Like, what do you think are some unspoken guidelines that when we say that we're friends or we're best friends, what are the rules? What are we doing? What are we not doing?
I mean, when we asked, what was that one question? What's your favorite traits about yourself or whatever? Mm-hmm. And I said loyalty.
Right.
So in that, that alone for me, if someone's like significant others reaching out to me or something, or even another friend or something is reaching out to me about someone that I consider like one of my closest friends, and I have a loyalty to them, like, even if you might ask some people, a friend of a friend or something, I might be the dumbest motherfucker in the world to them because I will play dumb for you. I will be loyal till I look stupid. Like, if it's something I know you did wrong, but I don't want to say it to them because I can talk to you about it directly, I will just play so stupid to them. They would think, damn, your friend Brandon is really dumb.
Yeah, I'm more of the diversion. Like, I'll be like, yo, you got to talk to him about that. Like, I understand how you're feeling. Like, in the scenario that I had dealt with today, it was like, well, you need to bring this up with this person. If that's how you feel, then bring it up. Yeah, I know that, but we've talked about it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I do. If you're my friend at this age, we're 30 years old, we talk about shit. If there's shit that's pissing me off, we have to talk about it. Because I'm not sitting here being passive aggressive in any type of relationship that I'm in, because it has never gotten me anywhere. It's only got me mad, frustrated, and depressed. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm going to do to protect myself and preserve our friendship so we can grow is to tell you what the issue is. And if I don't, either I'm going to hate you and gain resentment, or I'm just going to sit here mad.
Did I get the situation mixed up? It's you're friends with both. Like, I would be friends with both of the people involved.
The question originally was,
I'm cool with one of the people.
I messed up the.
No, the question originally was, what are some qualities in friendships?
Correct. Correct. Yeah, we were going deep diving into that scenario. But the question is, what are some qualities? You said loyalty.
Yeah.
So I just kind of went off of you saying loyalty. But the question was, what are some qualities or unspoken rules in friendship? Right. You want to go, Ralph?
I think supporting each other in endeavors is really big for me. But also, like, kind of like what you guys are talking about as far as like, I mean, if you want to take it to the women aspect and the dating and significant other aspect of things, like, unless I have some kind of pre-existing relationship with the girl you're dating, where I also consider her a friend, I will never answer a question about what's going on with you guys or something like that without speaking with my friend first, right?
For sure. I'll let you know that this girl's hitting me up.
That's a big unwritten, hey, just FYI, she just asked me if I was with you and you're not with me type shit. You know what I mean?
She's calling me.
That's an unwritten friend rule. I mean, but like, that's not even like, that's girls will do that shit for their girls too. You know what I mean?
That's just friend shit.
That's just friend shit.
Yeah.
But
what's that, plead the fifth type shit?
Another thing is trying to be interested in what each other are interested in.
Right.
Because like, as somebody who obviously I'm friends with you guys, we're interested in a lot of the same shit. It's easy for us because we're all into music. We're all into a lot of the similar, podcasts and things like that. So it's easy for us.
Creative shit.
But like some of my friends that I've been friends with for a long time, they don't make music. They're not podcasting.
But there's other interests that you guys
probably. But there's other interests,
sports and stuff like that.
So but like, it's about meeting your other friends that aren't currently into what you're working on halfway, and that goes a long way. So I'd say that's a big unwritten rule is finding common interest and being interested, even if you're not super interested.
I feel like I've lost a few friends off of that. Like when I got really deep into music back in the day, like and I was really like my main focus. I feel like I just naturally, me and a few people just, naturally drifted apart. And I mean, that happens.
Yeah.
I mean, for me specifically, it happened to a lot of different people in my life. Like I kind of like switched friend groups completely. You, luckily, you've stated a few times, you've had a lot of the same friends for a while.
They all supported me in it.
And that's awesome. Yeah. But sometimes it just don't work out that way. Yeah. Sometimes your interests just make you guys go apart. And it's no hard feelings.
Yeah, it's just growing.
It just is what it is, growing up.
I would say for me, the most important thing I want, or the unspoken rule, would be to be honest, blatantly honest, whether it be in critique of myself, what I'm doing, and the critique of others. If they're asking me something, I want to be 100% honest with what I think and what I feel. I think that's how growth happens. I think that's how our relationships grow stronger, because I can be 100% honest with you. And I would say that with you both. Like, you guys are going to keep it a buck with me. You know what I mean? Like, whether you don't like a song, whether you don't like how I did something or said something, y'all going to say it. Well, I don't, you know what I mean? And I think that's a beneficial relationship.
You got to be able to take criticism in any relationship,
right?
Friendship, relationship, whatever.
And like, you don't want to see me fuck up. You want to see, you see more of me than what I'm giving. Yeah. So you're gonna tell me the truth that, hey, you can do this a little bit better, or this bothered me. Like, tell me the truth. Don't just put it under the fucking rug.
Sometimes when you criticize people, they take it as, wow, he don't fuck with me, or
like as a personal attack.
You know what I mean? Yeah, they feel attacked by it. But some of the people that criticize you the most are the people that care about you,
that love you the most.
Because people that don't tell you when they don't fuck with something, or they don't fuck with something you're doing, they're not really looking out for what's best for you. They're just gonna let you go out and fall flat on your face. People that are preventing you from trying to fall flat on your face, it's a lot harder to tell somebody that you care about, I don't fuck with this.
Yeah, it's very hard.
Than it is to be like, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's easy to do.
Super.
And I've done it before. I've done both before.
Yeah.
I've said that's cool when I ain't fuck with it before.
Right.
And I've said I don't fuck with it.
Yeah. And said your critiques.
Yeah. And that's definitely the better way to go about it.
For sure.
As I've learned.
I equate it to like having a friend, right, and they have something in their beard or on their face, and like you taking it off of them, and not letting them walk around.
Those are the real ones.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I do that.
Those are the real ones.
But I do that because I want that done to me. That's a lot of my rules and principles that I have for myself. Right.
That's like, I just want to share something real quick, and then let's move on from this.
Yeah.
But what you're talking about, this is a big unwritten rule, and it depends how close you are with friends with someone. It's exactly what you're talking about. Is in high school, he wasn't a really close friend to me at the time. We were just on the same team, sports, whatever. And he was getting cheated on by his girl, and everyone knew it except him.
Damn.
Because nobody wanted to be the person to tell him that he was getting cheated on. But finally, one of his real friends, and obviously you can debate that on how long it took them to tell him, had to be like, look, yo, this is
shit happening, bro.
Yo.
And everybody knows.
Shawty out here
So a
going
real
crazy.
friend,
That's the worst when a
really
lot
bad.
of people know and the actual person that's affecting doesn't
really
know.
bad.
That's some fucked up shit.
That's hurt.
Bro.
That's like being a smelly kid in high school and no one told you that you stunk. Like, you know, there was niggas in high school like that stunk so
And they had no-
bad,
they were
bro.
they were
And
known
no
for
one
that.
had the balls to
That
tell
was their
them.
reputation.
You know what someone told me? Like, because I've had like primarily where I grew up, I had a lot of white friends. So like now, like as I've gotten older, I have a lot of black friends.
You telling me we're white?
Y'all niggas is white. But so me having more like black friends now, like me saying that whole scenario, because that's one of my fears is to be the stinky kid and no one telling me. They said like in their schools, if you stunk, niggas was gonna tell nigga, you stink, nigga. Go home. You ain't showered today, nigga. Your booty stink, nigga. But that's
Yeah, because at the end of the day, you are hurting someone's feelings, the approach of doing it. But
you're
you're
helping them
also
out.
You helping them out. Like, you need to
bro.
wash, my
But
nigga.
there's better approaches. But obviously, as a kid,
But
it's just
in
like,
our schools, people were not telling you things like that. They weren't.
They were
there
just
was
talk
this
shit.
kid.
They were just talk
yeah,
shit.
there was this kid in school that when we went into the locker room, he stunk the whole. How you stink the whole locker room up, bro? Take off a shirt. Bing bong. Yeah, bing bong, nigga. Open the fucking doors, nigga.
Fuck
Stinky
your life.
ass nigga. But yes, all right. Let's move on. That's the end of Toxic Silence.
that's the end of Toxic
That's the end of Toxic Silence.
Instagram favorite.
Thank you guys for listening. Please like, subscribe, comment on the YouTube channel.
All right, I'm gonna try a new segment here, and it's the time of the podcast.
it's the what?
The time of the podcast where the ball comes my way, I take it up court and ISO. You know what I mean? Like
Oh.
let me get the rock real quick.
I like that.
And this is realization. A realization with Ralph.
Oh,
And this week I realized that when you hype up something and get super excited about something, very rarely does that come to this, does it meet that expectation. Right? Like this, so when you're super excited or you build something up in your head as it's gonna be the most amazing thing, you're gonna have this really good time, like it never lives up to that hype. And it's like almost like the same thing when you're like, oh, this is gonna suck. Like, no, I can't, I'm dreading this so bad. It's usually not as bad as it comes out to be.
This is true.
So I think that as a whole, we could benefit from just not putting expectations on things. Like just kind of taking life one step at a time, seeing how we feel about it in a moment and not really trying to build things up or hate on them super bad. Go ahead, yeah.
yo, my bad. I don't want to
No,
take away your ISO. You could keep going.
No, I'm done.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I may not be
the
done,
thing
but I'm
about
ready
it
for the
that's
pass.
so hard about that, because it is true. That's all facts.
Yeah.
It's just human nature to hype something up. Yeah, you can't stop. I can't stop myself
But you
from
can
getting
manage
hyped
those
from the new
expectations.
Batman coming out. You know what I mean? Shit like that. I can't stop myself
But
from
you
the hype
can
that I like.
manage
You
those
can.
expectations.
But there's also a thin line. It's like, you know, just because something didn't meet the hype doesn't mean it's trash.
No. But why didn't it meet
And
the
just
hype?
because something passed your trash expectations doesn't mean it's good.
I think expectations.
Hence why I think we need to go into a lot more things with an open mind and not a preconceived idea of what it's going to be, whether it's going to be the best, whether it's going to be the worst, whether it's going to be in the middle. Let's just take life as it comes to us.
No, I agree. I agree. Way more enjoyable that way. Way more enjoyable that way.
Way more enjoyable that way. And I think people would realize they like things more than like some people, they write things off as soon as they get, like as soon as they hear about something. They'll be like, oh, that's not something I'll do, or oh, that's my favorite shit just because other people like it or whatever. You don't know until you get your hands on it and you get in there and you don't have any preconceived notations about things.
Wouldn't you say that expectation is a motivating force though?
Like it's what made me go out there and do it.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of what my point is right now, is that like I feel like we need to do more stuff that isn't driven by some preconceived, like you're gonna be motivated. Like I should get motivated to fucking go mow my lawn.
Right.
Because they might fucking give me some good thinking time and a completion feeling at the end of it.
I mean, that's perspective switching. You know what I mean? You're switching the perspective of like, oh, I should put my mindset in this way so I can do this thing. I'm talking about having an expectation of something gives you motivation to see it done.
Mm-hmm.
Because my expectation is that this is going to be a good project, it's going to be a good time. So I'm more forward to do something, right? It brings you more, for at least for me. And I guess it depends on the scenario, right?
Right.
Because you can put it in a negative connotation of like this, I'm expecting this to be trash, so I don't want to do it.
Right.
But I feel like it is a motivating driver to a certain degree as well. I think to have none of them in certain scenarios works, but in other ones it doesn't. You know?
Yeah. Well, I'm saying, so I guess I'll flip it on you like this. What's the last thing that you were like, oh, this is going to be the best shit ever. Oh my God, I'm so excited that you felt the same feeling about that once you actually did it. My man immediately went to some sex flashbacks.
I really did. I really fucking did. I didn't want to go there. I wanted to go somewhere else.
I mean,
but I can say that a lot with women or the expectations
That it
of the
lived
hype.
up to the hype?
Or that it did live up to the hype?
That's what I'm asking.
Oh yeah, definitely. I've had that too. I've had both.
the last thing I can remember that lived up to my hype, this is crazy. LeBron James.
LeBron James. LeBron James.
And that's very rare. Once in a lifetime generational person.
Shout out LeBron James, man.
But there's a thing. Like I break it down to clothes, right? Because there's like hype beasts, you know what I mean? They get the hype beast thing with the hype. And then there's hipsters who like don't wanna
like
they go the opposite of the hype.
Yeah.
But they are so similar. Because
Yeah.
think about it. They're just opposites, but they're similar at the same time. Because like the hype people are just buying this because it's no one could get it. I want it.
Right.
And the hipsters, they're doing the exact opposite. They're like this is like
No one knows
everyone
about this.
No, everyone loves this, so I hate this.
Mm.
Those are the
Everyone
worst
has an
kind of
iPhone. I don't want an iPhone.
those are the worst kind.
Everyone
of people.
has Supreme. I don't want Supreme.
Yeah.
But they're the same people.
They are.
in a way.
So that's why
It's
I
just
like to live
negative.
life in the gray and in the middle. Because I can do both.
Instagram favorite.
I like what I like.
I'm a
I do
hipster
what
with
I
some
do.
shit. No facts, but I'm a hipster with some. I would be considered a hipster with some shit I like, and I would be considered a hype beast with some shit I like, just because I like what
And
I
you'd
like.
be considered a nerd with some of the shit you like. I mean,
For
that's just
sure,
like, you
yeah.
know what I mean?
But
That's-
the stigma
it's
with hype
categorizing.
though and build up is just never gonna go away because it's just human nature.
Yeah.
But I do agree when I go into something without no information
Those are
about
the
it
best
at
times
all,
you'll have.
I usually enjoy it, and then
Yeah.
come to look when I research it, everyone hated it.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I had a great time.
Yeah.
But I think the key is that when you can have these expectations, right? You can have these built up scenarios of whatever the fuck. But when you get there, be open minded that it may not be what it is. You know what I'm saying? Be open, like going to Las Vegas. We went to Las Vegas, right? I expected it to be like, oh, titties, ass, but quarantine, obviously.
Well, yeah, we went during a bad
but
time.
yeah, but obviously that. But I'm just saying, like, we still could have done other shit, but we kind of were
But
just
we made
chilling.
the best out of it.
And we made the
and
expectation.
it turned out to be a great time.
But I'm saying the expectation beforehand was different than the outcome.
Yeah.
But I liked
Adapted.
the
You
outcome.
adapted.
I adapted and I was open. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where you're saying be mindful in the moment. Be present in the moment.
That was my point.
yeah.
right.
Ah,
So
that's dope.
yeah, I think that's good.
All
That's-
right. So that was a realization with Ralph.
I like
that.
Thank you for being part of the debut segment.
I fuck with that.
All right, let's get into quotes and let's end this shit.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll go first.
right.
My quote is from Confucius.
Confucius.
Oh shit, I like Confucius.
Chinese
And
nigga.
Confucius says,
Confucius say,
everything has beauty, but not everyone sees it.
that is a fact.
Yep.
Beauty's in the eye of the beholder. It's a fact.
What are you talking about?
One man's trash is another man's treasure. You heard?
Bing bong.
I did pretty good with this today.
Yeah, you did a great job,
That's
by the
all
way.
I'll
I'll
say.
give you. I'm proud of you today. All right, mine
Second
is
time. Of course, you're gonna get better and better.
yeah.
Poor man gets paid.
I wanna use the Kanye quote because I just watched that today.
I'm really happy for
Is
you.
this
I'm gonna let you
from the-
finish.
I'm just
So-
gonna play that. Anytime
it's-
you mention Kanye, just pause because that
It's from
bite's
the
coming.
so it's from the doc.
Yeah, it's from the doc.
specifically?
Yeah, specifically. He said during one of his rants, it's crazy. Like during the Pablo, remember the Pablo tour, and he was just ranting and going. Then he went to a bipolar episode, a manic episode. Like
me and Jeremy, we had purchased tickets to go to see him on that show, and he
Yeah.
had the mental breakdown and canceled the rest.
yeah,
of the tour.
so like that was
I
I
forgot
forgot
about
about
that
that.
shit, yeah.
Exactly. Like that was a different type of time. So in one of his rants, he was like prefacing that like Obama is perfect, like he has to be perfect. Like, but he says being perfect doesn't always change shit. So I can say what I can say because I want to change shit.
right,
So the quote is being perfect doesn't always change shit.
nice.
Because Obama was out there trying to be the perfect nigga. Well, I'm not the perfect nigga, but I'm here to change shit. So I like that
That's a
quote a
good
lot.
quote.
I fuck with that.
Mm-hmm.
My quote has no deep meaning this week. Usually I do like a deeper meaning quote, but
I think we all try to do a deep
I just
meaning.
thought this shit was just fucking hilarious.
What is it?
It's a Joe Budden lyric, actually.
Okay.
Nice.
He said,
Pump it up.
no.
Pump.
He said, don't ask for a cig. I'm so self-centered I won't even share this cancer.
That's crazy.
That's a bar.
That's tough.
That's a bar.
I won't even share what's killing me. That's how selfish I am.
Yeah.
This shit killing me.
I thought that shit was fire.
You ever meet those people who be like, they have a whole pack of cigarettes? I'm like, yo, can I get a cig? They're like, nah. I don't got one left. You see that nigga open that shit? You got a whole pack.
I've done it to
shit.
strangers, but
If I got a whole
usually
pack,
share
I'm gonna
with
usually
strangers.
give one out.
No, I usually do, but sometimes if I don't like your vibe, the way you come up to me, I'm gonna say no. Sometimes.
As of right
Yeah.
now,
Most of the times I share though.
Yeah.
But I'd be mad at the end of the night, like, damn, I gave her all my cigarettes.
You be giving out a lot. You be,
I give
especially
out.
to us.
Bro, I'm fucking Willy Wonka with cigarettes.
You're the reason.
Bruh.
You're one of the reasons why I started smoking cigarettes.
I know. One time, fun fact, me and Chris freestyled in the car for like 5 hours together, and I think we smoked a whole pack of cigarettes.
And then we got more, I think.
Yeah. And
we weren't even drinking at the time.
Chris started buying packs ever since.
I did. I don't anymore.
Shout out to my influence.
Shout out. If we got anything else, we good?
I'm good, man. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you made it this far,
Been a pleasure.
Well, there will not be a podcast next week.
That's why we ran a little longer. But it's not even that long, hour and a half.
Yeah, it's good. Right around the wheelhouse. No podcast next week. I'm gonna be in San Diego visiting one of my friends.
San Diego.
Enjoying some time to myself.
Good.
And seeing what the West Coast is like. I've never been out there. We're gonna drive to LA one day. I might hit a studio, see what's good with that shit. So.
Oh yeah, you were telling me about that.
Yeah. So enjoy this podcast. Rewatch some old ones. We'll have plenty of content for you guys during the time. So yeah.
I think this is a good pod.
Yeah,
I think we didn't really do too many current topics. Tell us how you like that.
Yeah.
We just tried to kind of just do topics that we wanted to actually talk about, as opposed to just what the world is talking about.
Yeah, because I don't want to be one of those pods. Like, there's plenty of people talking about celebrities and fucking all that shit.
I don't even like them niggas like that.
I think like talking about a couple that we're passionate about. I think helps because like, and I don't know how people felt about it, but like I felt weird the way that we addressed the Tory and Meg topic last week because like we don't know what's going on with that.
That's the thing. It's like when all the information is out there, it gets weird.
Yeah,
well, even for the channels that do that shit.
Yeah. So. But for more,
but we still learning. We still learning.
Yeah.
We still adapting. We gonna keep doing that. We gonna keep progressing. We just gonna keep figuring shit out. And I hope y'all come with us.
Yep.
All right. So here is a long time unreleased song by me and Brajol. Welcome home,
Raji.
Where the fuck is Brajol?
He's home. It sounds like right now. I saw
Jackie.
his cat walk by.
That's all, folks.
Yeah, it's that time again. This food for thought gon' be worth every cent. You kinda wildin', homie, reel it in. Bucket hat on an island, I feel like Gilligan. Yeah. Paying dividends. If you think I'm just playing, then you not listening. Can't do business with no middleman. Feels like I've been running miles, only gained an inch. Family sticks together, hard times make you a man. Circumstances may be different, but I stick to the plan. Pop the natty for the day, at night we smoking dank. When that buzz dies down, that money starts switching hands. I know all this new blew up too fast, they in a pickle. Trying to make it in the league before they learn how to dribble. Life is not a school exam, this shit feel more like a riddle. Waste the years behind the desk, but those times were beneficial. Thought I'd have it figured out by now. Yeah, I thought I'd probably own a house by now. Trying to make it right in ways that's how I almost drown. On a high so long that I might not come down, man. Yeah, I'ma let it breathe. Hey, yeah. Steve Kerr, clock is running, I don't take timeouts. Paying school fees out of pocket, turn them inside out. Instagram is just a tool, it's not no real life clout. But talk too reckless and you might end up real life knocked out. Yeah, I taught myself to sing and that was that. Taught myself to engineer, I record at my house. I've been at it for years, now they want my handout. Only rap with real friends because they held me down. Where were y'all when I was locked up in my room myself? All the smoke inside my lungs is damaging my health. But life's a balance and it helps, I'm on a paper plane. Skipping class, trying to be like Wiz and Lil Wayne. Yeah, but times are not the same. Mental pictures, I've seen things that wouldn't fit a frame. This isn't everyday rap,
I'm giving y'all some game. 26 years breathing and so much left to gain. Yeah.
Come on, let's go, let's go. Hey, yo. Yeah. Hey. I got some homies, I knew them since I was little. They my brothers, I be Malcolm in the middle. Type shit, they be scrapping for a nickel. Party on the roof like we up there with a fiddle. Never left New Jersey, I'm feeling like Kerry Kittles. Casino living, Don Cheeto, Don Rickles. Bottle full of pills, sound like a bag of Skittles. Dank in the jaw, getting sour like a pickle, ayy. Yeah, I fuck with people that be loving life. Fuck with me, I be spreading money like butter knives. It's stupid shit that keeps me up at night. I'm pouring gin over a cup of ice. In the foreign whip, shorty said she coming twice. Stared up in the camera, all I really said was nice. I'm back on my bull, done being polite. They tug and they pull, but I always fight. Getting money, being real, that's my human right. Taking off, graduated from a pair of flights. Got a problem taking wagers, always keep the dice. Hit the stash pot, buy my mama something nice. I'm day and night, never out here moving something light. Always something bigger coming down the pipe. Sticking to the key like I'm out here flying kites. They twisting in the wind till they be out of sight. I guess it's me, myself, and I again. Nope, it's me, myself, and Heineken's. Sundown, look who getting high again. Really never knew why they be trying him. Stuck inside a bottle like a pirate ship. Always leave the party when it's politics. Leave a trail of crumbs, then they follow it. I'm a hard pill to take, but they swallow it.